Rulers like Musunuri Pralyanayak fought courageously and drove the invaders from his kingdom. But in the end, Golconda's defense was breached. Time took a momentous turn. Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah, a viceroy of the Delhi Sultanate, laid the foundation of the Bahmani Sultanate in the Deccan. Bahman Shah marched towards Golconda with the dream of conquering Warangal. But he was confronted by Musunuri Kapayanayak, successor of Warangal ruler Pralyanayak. Fighting with great valor and bravery, he drove away the invaders from Golconda and once again took possession of the fort. After 2 decades had passed, Raichurla Padmanayak king Annapota Nayak killed Musunuri Kapayanayak with the help of the Bahmani army. After this, Bahmani king Muhammad Shah annexed Warangal along with Golconda. Thus, the dominance of the Hindu rulers in Golconda and Warangal was ended. As history, I saw the churnings of a remarkable change at this point in time. The 14th Bahmani king Muhammad Shah's royal court is giving a warm welcome to Quli Qutub Shah from the Persian city of Hamdan. Quli Qutub Shah becomes a Subedar, an important Bahmani kingdom. Impressed by his working style and abilities, he is made Qutubul Mulk, or governor of Telangana, within 7 years. The estate of Golconda is handed over to him. Golconda etches a new signature on the pages of time. Bahmani rule ends. Quli Qutub Shah proclaims himself the Sultan of Golconda. I, Quli Qutub Shah, declare myself the Sultan of Subai Telangana. This Sultanate will henceforth be known as Qutub Shahi Sultanate. Qila'e Golconda will be our capital. With Sultan Quli Qutubul Mulk, the foundation of the Qutub Shahi Sultanate was laid in Telangana. Sultan Quli made Golconda his capital, beautified the fort, and named it Muhammad Talar. Qutub Shahi Sultans constructed many palaces, gardens, masjids, and many buildings for public use inside the fort in a properly planned way. Spread over a radius of 7 kilometers, the fort has 8 gates. Ahead of the entrance gate, Bala Hisar, is the Diwan-e Khas and the court. Beyond that lies the Sultan's residence and the Queen's palace. Separate from this cluster lies the Mahakali temple, where even now the popular Bonaru Jatra is organized with great fanfare every year. After Sultan Quli, his third son, Jamshed Quli Qutub Shah, became the Sultan. He had a long drawn-out conflict with his younger brother, Ibrahim Quli, who had to take refuge under the Ram Rai of the Vijayanagar Empire. Jamshed Quli died after ruling for 7 years. Ibrahim came back from Vijayanagar and declared himself the king. A lake was constructed during his reign. The lake was named Hussain Sagar after his son-in-law and the renowned Sufi saint Hussain Shah Wali. Ibrahim Quli started the expansion of Golconda beyond Musi River, and his son Sultan Muhammad Quli completed this expansion. The Sultan had a deep-seated affection for Persian and Deccan literature and the Telugu language as well. He was the first ruler to patronize Telugu education in Golconda. Telugu poets Adanki Gangadhar Kavi, Kandukuri Rudra Kavi, and many other Telugu poets recited poems in his royal court. He appointed Adanki Gangadhar Kavi as the Telugu poet laureate of his court. In Telugu literature, Sultan Ibrahim is known as Maliki Bharam. Renowned Telugu writer Kandukuri Rudra Kavi was awakening the conscience of society through his writings. By writing Yakshagana simultaneously in prose and play formats, he gained such eminence that Sultan Ibrahim Quli Qutub Shah desired to hear his rendition in person. Ibrahim Quli was blessed with a son named Muhammad Quli. In his young years, Muhammad Quli met Bhagmati of Chincharam village, which is across the Musi River. Both of them fell deeply in love. His father Ibrahim Quli realized that for the betterment of the Sultanate, he should not oppose their union. So Bhagmati and Muhammad Quli were united forever. Ibrahim Quli Qutub Shah passed away. His heir, Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah, became the Sultan of Golconda when he was only 14 years old. Muhammad Quli used to write Urdu poems. He became the first Urdu poet whose poems were published as a collection by the name Quliyat. The Isfahani style of architecture influenced the creation of Hyderabad. The world-famous Charminar was built in 1591 CE amidst the Char Kaman Plaza. He beautified the city with 11 beautiful gardens and named the city Bhagnagar. A spectacular light. Where is it emanating from? Has a mountain of light priceless diamond. Its luster was so wondrous that it was named Kohinoor, which means Mountain of Light.
चश्मे बदू अल्लाह का नूर शामिल उसमें ज़रूर है। चश्मे बदूर अल्लाह का नूर शामिल उसमें ज़रूर